Welcome to APU. My name is Adrian. Today I'm going to bring you for a campus tour. So I know many of you have came here before, but I'm sure that many of you haven't been here. So today we are doing a short campus tour so that you can have a look and experience about APU when your class starts. So at least you can have a look first. Yeah? So let's go. So at the moment we are at level 3. Yeah. This is basically the entrance where everyone actually comes in from here. Yeah. So we will start our campus tour from here, and let me grab my sack. So basically this is the student services and the main reception. So on the right hand side you can see there's a thermal scanner. So whereby anyone that come in here, they need to be scanned. So to make sure that the temperature is not higher than normal. And on my left hand side, this is mainly the counseling area. Yeah. So I guess all of you, let's say if you come for a campus tour, or you come for course inquiry, you might have seen it, all the table and chairs that are filled with visitors. Yeah. So let's go to the another place. So this is student services area. So this is where I belong to. Yeah. So in future, if you want to see me, you can see me here. So this is a department where we assist students in terms of non-academic issues. So if you want to know your fees, if you do not know where's your accommodation, or you need, let's say, bank letters to open bank account, you want to apply for PDPDN, so you can always come here. Yeah. So we go to another area. Now we are at Block B. So you can see behind me, so it is all the engineering lab. So if you are studying engineering, so this is a place that you use the most. So you can see on my right hand side, there's a CAD/CAM lab. Yeah, on my right hand side, on left hand side, there's the fabrication lab, whereby you can also see the 3D printer. And there's also different labs that you can see. This is the design lab, and this is the robotics lab. So you can see the robotic arms here. Yeah, students usually they use this, yeah, for their study. So now we are going to the next stop. Let's go. Hi. So behind me, this is the center point. Yeah, can you see? So basically, this is the heart of the campus. So whereby a lot of students, they like to mingle here. So can you see all these flags? Can you see? So there's a lot of flags here, right? So these flags also represents where our students come from. You know APU have students from more than 130 countries, right? Yeah, this is where usually a lot of students, they love to chit-chat, they love to sit around, and they love to chat all together here. And one of the reasons why is it here, maybe because of behind this place there's a cafeteria. So later I will show you the cafeteria, right? So if you can see here, so this is the atrium. So the atrium, you can see the stage, right? So this place, basically we held a lot of activities, cultural celebrations, and also Independence Days. So you can always see that, you know, after you coming back to the campus, you'll have activities almost on a weekly basis. Actually, we can't wait you to come back because you'll be part of the activities. Yeah? Let's go. So, you see what this is doing? If you know that if you are studying in APU, APU is a cashless university. Yeah? So usually students need to pop up their card into their student ID. Yeah? And whatever that they purchase or what they spend, it will be by using this card. It's very convenient, and basically it's also record all your expenses in the university. So if you haven't opened your bank account, and you see which banks are here, the ATM machine, so Maybank, yeah? So please open your Maybank account if you can. Let's go to the cafeteria. Hi, Remember I mentioned the cafeteria before? So this is our cafeteria. So you can see now this is not in full operation because of the MCO. At normal days, we do serve Chinese food, we do serve Malay food, Indian food, Western food, and also some bakery. Yeah. So my personal favorite here probably will be lamb curry, yeah, nasi kukus, economical price, and also if you can try to come in the morning, their croissant is the best. This is level 7 and we are going to the auditorium 1. Welcome to auditorium 1. In APU we have 5 auditoriums altogether, and this is the largest auditorium among all. Today there's supposed to be an orientation and you're supposed to be here, but because of MCO you can't be here, so I'll be sitting here for all of you. Come. This is so comfortable. So as a student here, I mean, you don't just attend orientation here, so sometimes you also have your classes here, and sometimes we use this for performances, concerts, and industrial talks. Yeah, so like the chair here, you can have a table, yeah, for you to write, for you to put your laptop, which is cool, right? You can see the auditorium in terms of the colors is really nice. You can see the sticker. Yeah, so as a good citizen of Malaysia, we have to maintain social distancing, right? So we cannot sit near to each other, and we cannot go to Kesana and Kesini. Okay, so let's go to another place. Now we are at level 4. Yeah, so behind me is all the technology labs. So right behind, so this is exactly the Mac labs, and if you are doing computer games, multimedia or animation, you might be using this lab. Yeah. So let's walk and show you more. So you can see on my left hand side, this is the server room. So this is a cloud-based server here. And if you can see here, so this is the Alienware lab. So this is for students who basically, if you are doing computer games development or if you are doing your esports, yeah. So actually you can use this room as well. Yep, come on. So here, there's also different labs whereby each computers, yeah, will have different software, yeah, and deployed for different programs, and you can use this based on your programs. So let's see, around for more computers. This is also actually part of APU technology facilities. Yeah, because this is only at level 4. Yeah, because we also have in level 5 and level 6. Yeah, so to me, probably you will see a lot of computers in APU. I mean, because we are probably the biggest IT university, that's why we have so many. So all the workstations you can see is a little bit different. Yeah, so this actually promotes working together. Yeah, teamwork rather than a conventional labs where everyone is facing a side. Now let's go to the library. Opposite the level 4 technology labs, here you can find our library. So you can see our library full of different colors, very lifestyle. So it's not really like a conventional library. Yeah? So you can see a lot of tables, a lot of sofas. That makes our library very, very cozy. And you can see, come here. This is a place whereby students not just read their books, they study, so they also can relax themselves. So they can be there, I mean, using the beanie bags, so they can sit relaxedly, playing their computers, or they can play their phones, yeah, so they can do everything here. So as you can see on the other side, you can see books, right? and forgot to mention, so we don't just have a physical library, so we also have digital library, so whereby you can access to hundred thousands of books in those digital libraries. So especially now during MCO, yeah, you can use that, yeah, as part of your learning. So when you come back from MCO, come back to your classes, so you can actually refer to all the physical books that you have. So you can see here behind me is all the discussion room. So you can see the discussion room. So this discussion rooms is available for booking and is available for all students. So when students have their assignment discussion or they want to study together, yeah, so they can actually book this room. Alright? So and all these rooms are equipped with the LCD TV or LED TV. So that you can actually share your screen to all your group mates. So without everyone, yeah, looking at your computer. Let's go. At normal days, you know, the library is very crowded. You know, I don't see any library in the world which is so crowded and whereby so many people are using the library. Let's come. So here behind me, so can you see there's a space, you know, behind the glass? So this is a quiet zone. So let's go to the entrance of the quiet zone. And you might wondering why this place is not quiet and why this is quiet. Yeah. So basically, as a student, I mean, especially when you're millennials, it's very difficult to keep you quiet. So that's why in this area, if it's not the quiet zone, basically you still can talk, but not too loud. Alright? So, but if you really want to have a place whereby really quiet, then you have to go to the quiet zone. Yep. Hi, yeah, we are now still at level 4. Yeah, behind me is the academic administration office, whereby this is the place whereby students deal with all their academic matters. So it could be exam related, it could be assignment related, it could be let's say related to leaves. So if related to academic, so students can always come here. And students, international students can also deal with their visas here, especially when they're doing their renewal, and also in terms of endorsement, they can also do it here. So, and behind me, if you can see here, so this is the clinic. So if you are sick, any of our students, no matter local students or international students, you can always come to this clinic. And one of the advantages for our international students is after they arrive, they also can do their post-medical checkup here, yeah, which is inside the university. Let's go. Hi, now we are on level 5, and I'm going to show you the coolest facility in APU. Can you see over there? So this is one of the classrooms that you'll be using, or probably after MCO, so you'll be using that classrooms. In APU, we have a few blocks of classroom that you can use, and every classroom with different capacity or to different students. Here we are. So this is the place that I mentioned, which is the coolest place in APU, yeah, which is the cyber security talent zone. Let's go in. Let's wash the hands. So you can see on my right hand side, so this is a cyber range, and on my left hand side, this is the cyber security operations center. So let's go into the cyber range. Cool, right? So you can see at the back of me, so these are some software deployed basically for those who study cybersecurity, so in terms of hacking and defense. So to expert, this is actually very similar to the military grade system, whereby I think in Malaysia we are the only university that is using this system. So for you who study cybersecurity, I think you are so lucky to have this as part of your learning. So let's go to another place. This is the Cyber Security Operations Center, whereby during the study, students should actually make a duty, so at certain hours, so whereby this is part of the requirement of the studies. On the left hand side, so this is Cisco Networking Academy, because in terms of cyber security, network is also very essential. So the labs actually sponsored by Cisco, and students actually can work with real devices, real switches, which is by Cisco. So this is IoT research labs, whereby here students, they do their research on intelligence devices or intelligence system. So whereby you can see a lot of products has been created. Yeah. So when we are here after MCO, we'll explain you more, because we do really achieve a lot of awards and wins a lot of competition through this IoT. And this is the Forensic and Cybersecurity Research Center. Of course, this place is basically for students to use this place for competition preparation in terms of doing their final year projects, yeah, and also preparing for their competition. So students actually can use this place. I mean, you can see this place is really, really cool. And there's a lot of meeting rooms, plenty of meeting rooms here. And this is for students who actually for doing their FYP or present their FYP, they will use this place as well. And if you can see, every rooms come with different colors. Yeah, and different colors means that it's cybersecurity. So basically, you do simulation of attacks and defense, and they will play like the games, whereby they simulate how the real attacks is happening and how people defend it. So if you're doing cybersecurity, basically you'll be using the whole place here. Alright, so let's go. Now we are at another building of APU, where all the design studio or design facilities are all here. Can you see this mural painting? So it is actually done by our students. Yeah, so beautiful, right? So on my left hand side, so if you can see the Dandelion 2020, this is basically the final year project or exhibition have to be done by any design students during their final year. We just had this just before MCO. Now we are going to see the green screen room. Follow me. Welcome to the green screen studio. Yeah, this place is a bit cold than normal rooms. Yeah, so if you are studying design or using this room, please make sure you have a jacket. Yeah, behind me, so you can see the wall, whereby it's a little bit unique and special because this room is soundproof. Yeah, so this is basically a soundproof material, whereby on the wall, just to actually to make sure that the external noise will not interrupt your video shooting or any of the video production here. Come. So this is a green screen studio, whereby a lot of video production or video editing or superimpose is done here. So let me try. So is it green on my left and right? Yeah, so it's cool. So here is another backdrop, and this is basically for photo shooting. So the photo shooting, you need a white background, or we can change to any other background. So when you study here, then you will know. Let's go to another facilities of design. Come. Now I'm actually at the design studio. I mean, this studio is basically focused on drawing. Yeah, and if you can see here, there's a lot of drawing that you can find. It is really nice, creative, and probably I would say our students are really, really talented. So come. Yeah, there's some character modelings here. So also done by our students. And usually before you go to any animations, you have to develop a character, and this is what you do. Yeah. So, and you can see there's a lot of drawings that you will learn here in terms of the skills. And on my right hand side, so you can always see a lot of different computers and labs, whereby specifically for VFX students, for animation students, and also for all the design students to use. Yeah. So when you come back here, and you can explore yourself more. because there's a lot more to show in this campus. Welcome to the design workshops. This place is actually for students who study industrial design, and this is the place also will get your hands dirty. Yeah, so if you are doing any design courses related to industrial design, definitely you'll be using this place. Let's go to another workshop. So now we have reached the model making studio. Let's come in. So you can see a lot of modeling has been done here. It is all very creative. Yeah, it could be furniture, it could be transport, it could be any products. And here, this is the clay workshops. So as you can see here, this is one of the prototype of the car done by our transport design students. You know, a lot of guys who study transport design, so they love to make cars. So this is one of the cars whereby it is made by clay. This is the accommodation, which is the on-campus accommodation. Students who stay on campus, so they are staying here. Alright. So at the bottom here, you can see this is the sweat zone, whereby it's our gym. So all the students can use this gym for free. Yeah. So on the left hand side, there's a basketball court here, and it's a half court. So normal days, a lot of students they play basketball here, and actually at the ground floor we also have another full court basketball court, and also 2 futsal court. So if you guys would like to play some sports, so we have these facilities for you. So that's all for my part. So I hope you enjoy the campus tour, and of course there's a lot more to show. Yeah, but I would love all of you to experience yourself when you're back to the campus.